Well, tickle your funny bone with the annual Mangaung Comedy Experience. This comedy experience will be presenting 5 top national comedians and will also feature upcoming comedians. The concept was developed due to the lack of comedic entertainment in the city of Bloemfontein. The picnic-friendly event will take place at Loch Logan, and of course we are joined in studio by event coordinator Mlulami Zini, as well as comedian Noko Moswete, who are here live. Lady and gent, it's great to have you on the show. Thank you so much for making the time.
Pleasure.
It's a pleasure.
I'll start with you, Mr. Event Organizer, Coordinator.
Yes,
what was missing in Bloemfontein in terms of what was on offer for comedic entertainment?
It's just that there was something like Makufe used to make events, but it was an annual thing. So we found that there is a gap whereby you find that during the year there's nothing happening. So we saw the gap and say that let's just take that opportunity.
Yeah. Noko, we hardly ever see comedians who come from Bloemfontein, and I don't know what that is due to. Is there a lack of opportunities where comedians in and around Bloemfontein can go and use those platforms to perform? Or what is missing? What is happening? Why are we not seeing more comedians from Bloemfontein coming to the fore?
I don't know how to answer that question. I'm from Limpopo. So but generally, comedy in South Africa right now is still very slow. It is still in its maybe puberty stages.
Yeah.
So in 5 years from now, we're going to have as many comedians as DJs. So maybe the reason why we don't have, as you say, a lot of comedians from Bloemfontein is because maybe there are not a lot of shows happening in Bloemfontein.
And in Limpopo, what have your experiences been? Are the platforms available for comedians to showcase what they've got to offer?
There's only one show in Limpopo happening every Wednesday. So you cannot survive in Limpopo. For you to be an artist who is successful, you must come to Gauteng. So we came here because there are a lot of opportunity. Limpopo is...
Yeah.
So we thank people like Mlungisi who organize events like this to show the world, to show South Africa that they are comedians, and also like women in the comedy industry, you know. But we're hoping that as time goes, things will get better.
So for people who are coming to the event, what can they expect? Who are some of the comedians that have been booked to showcase their skills?
We have some of the top South African comedians like David Mashabela, like my sister Noko, Dilapa Lapa from Lesotho. We also have Stop Nonsense, and so on. The list is endless. And
how important is it for your event to not only focus on the so-called big names or the big names in comedy, but to also incorporate the up-and-coming comedians as well? Why is that important? Why is it so important for this event to empower everybody?
You know, everybody starts somewhere. So we saw that we cannot be having big names only. We also have to incorporate small names so that we also develop them and grow them as everybody does.
Noko, your set. So for people who are coming through, here's this Limpopo queen, a comedian.
Yes. What
can they expect from your set? What are you going to give the people?
I'm going to give the people what the people want. So currently what I'm talking about, because we've just rounded off the month of August, which is the politically correct women celebration month, which I believe like should be the whole year. So I'm going to be talking about women issues, men versus women, how, you know, I'm trying to show women something that, you know what, men, let me not go deeper into it, but I'm just trying to say, if you check even in your Bible, the beginning, Adam and Eve, Adam blamed Eve for eating the apple, but it was him who ate it. It was him. It was him.
Come on.
It was him.
And I mean, you're saying that in your comedy you incorporate a sort of current affairs or things that people are currently talking about. What other themes do you explore in your comedy? I know now you'll be focusing a lot on, Women's Month, but what other things have you spoken about in your comedy?
I've spoken about religion. I've spoken about...
What have you said about religion? Hey, it's a Sunday. I'm almost too scared to ask.
So I'm trying to like lately, the more I get into the comedy, the more I research about things, is the more I start to see cracks, man, in this religion thing. Like, some of the things, they don't make sense. But it's fine. Like, I don't understand how people can pray in English when they are like, oh, you are black, you speak Sotho. But then when you speak to God, you want to speak in English. Why? Who told you that God is white? Like, God can hear you even when you are not saying anything. Like, you don't have to speak in English. So I'm saying people who pray in English are just acting. It's an act. That's why they use a microphone even. They're performing. You can't pray in English when you have real problems. It's impossible. You will pray in your mother tongue.
Okay, I'm so glad I can speak to you in English.
I'm not God, it's fine.
Let's talk about the event itself. Where is it taking place? How can people get tickets or more information?
Okay, the event is taking place at Loch Logan in Bloemfontein. And the tickets, you can get tickets at CompuTicket and ShopRite and Checkers.
All right.
For 150.
Only 150?
Only 150. And the VIP is 1.5, 1,500.
Lady and gent, thank you so much, Noko.
My pleasure.
Pleasure.
I just want to be your friend.
My friend. I don't mind. I like friends.
That was the event organizer, coordinator, Mlulami, and Noko, who is a comedian. She's one of the acts that you can expect to see out at the Mangaung Comedy Experience, which is set to take place this week in Bloemfontein. And no, she's not from Bloemfontein. She's from Limpopo. We take a quick break. Do stay with us. Don't go away.